A very good evening to one and all. Honorable Minister Dr. Shashi Tharoor, who we expect would soon reach here. Honorable Vice Chancellor and President of today's function. Other dignitaries on the dais, fellow professors, fellow administrative staff, dear research scholars, dear students, and all other invitees. First of all, my belated Happy New Year greetings to all of you. This department was originally established as the Center for Bioinformatics in 2005. Dr. Umman V. Umman and the whole family of the Department of Zoology joined hands with the Department of Computer Science, the Department of Biochemistry, and the Department of Botany to give birth to this department. The Department of Zoology very graciously gave its abandoned animal house. Dr. Subhash is here. Subhash Peter is here. This animal house at the Department of Zoology is where this department was born in a very, very small way. And in 2011, we received a statutory recognition of the university when, through a statutory amendment, our center was upgraded into a department, the Department of Computational Biology and Bioinformatics. We have documented what we are in the brochure that has been distributed to all along with the invitation. If anyone of you does not have it, it is up here for grab. So I wouldn't take any time trying to explain to you what humble work this department has done. But it perhaps may not be inappropriate to say what puts this department together. I would say it is hard work. Number one, hard work. In fact, I cannot say what it is unless I speak in my mother tongue. Ellu muriye pani edukkunna oru kootam aalkare kondana ee department endengilum aayittunnengil adayirikkunnu ennu parayan njan aagrahikkayanu. Hard work. Number two, the department has prioritized in every single activity that it does, fostering of creativity. Everything that it does. Very carefully, we have developed a culture. Everyone is aware of it. Everyone contributes to it. And number three, maintaining human bonds with care. I think all the hard work we do, all the scholarship that we have, and all the funds that we create will fall flat when people start fighting with each other. It is basic human nature that people can have a difference of opinion. It can amplify and it can go into a self-destructing mode. I am extremely happy to say in this dais that last 8 years, not a single human resource issue has been taken to the authorities of the university. And the thanks goes to every single member of this department who have tried to understand that managing human resource with great amount of care is possible and is required if all of us have to progress and take things forward. And number four is not being afraid of failure and therefore being enabled to make big dreams. I only want to cite one instance that this department in 2006, I suppose, would be remembered in the history of academics in Kerala, that this department in the same building incubated a company which operated from this campus for 2 years and produced a turnover of 35 lakhs. It has been forgotten. Lot of pain has been eaten by a lot of people concerned, but I am sure it marks a huge transformation of our education system and it will be taken note of as a starting point in future. The university and the government, the administration of the university and the leadership of the government in Kerala changes with great amount of cyclicity. Every 5 years or every 4 years we find that we have a predetermined change. I am happy to tell you that this department has never felt that it is a problem. We have always got the support of the government and the university authorities, whether it be the syndicate or with the Vice Chancellor. And if you let me be immodest, I will tell you that the reason is very simple. We are worth supporting. because this team of people in this department have worked selflessly, enjoyed what they have done, and have done proud of the university and the state in whatever small ways that they can. And we find that the political leadership as well as the university authorities automatically, in a few, after a new change comes, we find that they are very, very kind to us, they support us, and they give us all the encouragement required. I would wish to specifically thank the people who have done this over the past. This building, the foundation stone of this building was laid by Sri E.T. Muhammad Bashir, former Minister for Education, a scholar himself, and he has been very supportive of all new activities in the department, but he was associated with us only during the beginning period of the establishment of our department. Mr. M.A. Baby, former Minister for Education and another versatile scholar and voracious reader, he inaugurated the first floor of this building and also played an instrumental role in providing us the status of the State Inter-University Center of Excellence, and along with which came rupees 3 crores of funding. And now the Honorable Minister Dr. Shashi Tharoor, whose department, the Ministry of Human Resource Development, has granted us 6.9 crores and this very proud status of Center of Excellence in Informatics and Computer-Aided Drug Discovery. I am very, very happy that these political leaders who fall into different political spectrums have always tried to look at the development of this department in a most positive manner. I should not omit mentioning the Vice Chancellors as well. The idea of the centers, this as well as many other centers, was mooted during the time of the Vice Chancellorship of Dr. Iqbal. We all remember him not as a Vice Chancellor, first as a voracious reader, a scholar and a nice human being. His intellectual inspiration has always been with us. Every single year he has visited here and given talks to the students on scholarly matters. He, as I will mention later in my report, he has been instrumental in driving us to this goal of computer-aided drug design from Ayurvedic plants. Dr. M.K. Ramachandran Nair, he was very kind, always went out of the way to ensure that funds were put together to make the first floor of this building, and has helped us in all forms of crisis. Dr. Jayakrishnan, of course, eminent scientist and scholar, has been an inspiration for the whole academic community of this university, and Dr. K.M. Abraham for his excellent leadership, even though for a small period. And today we have Dr. Veeramanikandan, who continues this line of support that the Vice Chancellors and the syndicate members have been giving. I would like to just mention about the project that we have at hand. The project of Informatics and Computer-Aided Drug Discovery is granted by the Ministry of Human Resource Development under its scheme of Centers of Excellence in Frontier Areas of Science and Technology. The mandate is to provide training as well as research in these areas. With remembering all the pain, I would like to say, this has been a process that has taken 3 years. This is not something which just came out of a minister's signature, but it has taken 3 years. It started with Sherin, lecturer who is on, I am very happy that she is on the stage, helping with preparing a draft report, and ending with Dr. Dilip, our postdoctoral fellow, who gave the finishing touches to the report in the final year. And we have, DCBians have braved the cold of Delhi many times, and we have presented this project and debated it and fought for it in front of jumbo committees in Delhi, and it has come out of tremendous amount of effort. It has not come out of simply an application. I would like to restate this, because very many times when our funds came, people half jokingly asked us that is this through political connections. I have great respect for politicians. I don't think politicians would do something just because they have connections. They are very, very wise, and I am sure they would make a judgment about it is wise to provide a connection. And I am very, very proud that the DCB team has fought and got this funding. I congratulate all the members of the DCB family, the Department of Computational Biology and Bioinformatics family, for having achieved this. And what we are doing now with these funds and what we have already initiated is that we have started, much before the money came, as soon as we were shortlisted, we started an MPhil program in computer-aided drug design, the first program in India which gives training in the area of computer-aided drug design. We have 12 research students working in the area of computer-aided drug design and related topics. We have an eminent advisory committee for this project, which is headed by none other than Professor M. Vijayan, the Professor of Biophysics in Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. This project believes in the traditional Indian wisdom of Charaka and Sushruta, who say that nature has remedies for all the ailments that it produces. If there is a snake bite, snake comes from nature, there is some plant in nature which can provide the negative of this, which can cancel this. This is the hypothesis that this project accepts more or less. I am very happy to announce here that this month, the researchers of this department, led by Anashwara, Dr. Dilip, under the able leadership of Dr. Umman V. Umman, has produced a remarkable publication which reports confirmation of the traditional wisdom that a plant known in Kerala, traditional knowledge in Kerala as Kiripacha, is effective against the venom of viper. Analide വിഷത്തിന് മരുന്നാണ് കീരിപ്പച്ച എന്ന് ശാസ്ത്രീയമായിട്ട് തെളിയിക്കുന്ന ഒരു പ്രബന്ധം ഈ മാസം പ്രസിദ്ധീകരിക്കാൻ സാധിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട് ഈ ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെൻറ്റിലെ ഗവേഷകരുടെ ശ്രമഫലമായിട്ട്. The dream that the department has, of course, this is a big dream. I do not know whether we are capable of delivering it. Nevertheless, I am not afraid to make this dream or dream this dream. It is a super life-saving drug from the biodiversity of Kerala. From all the Ayurvedic plants that are known to us, that are endemic to Kerala, we would like to search for and find out a drug that can be a super life-saving drug, a Kerala drug. This can forever change the economic and academic landscape of of Kerala and of the University of Kerala. This is our dream. We may be dreaming a very big dream, not based on reality, but I am sure that the youngsters in the coming generations will add more flesh and blood to this dream, and I do strongly believe it will be realized, if not now, but in future. We are making a small step towards that with the inauguration of this center. Our department building, I would like to say one thing about the department building and close my report. Our department building, as the registrar mentioned here, is made on the assumption that we need our youngsters to have proud landmarks in our university campus. It cannot be makeshift buildings. It cannot be buildings that are just functional. It also needs to be buildings that inspire them and that creates passion in them and also creates philosophical thought in them. This particular tower of the department has been built with such a vision. We call it the Harida Jalagam, and the view through the window on the top of the tower shows you sky, the open sky, a metaphor for the limitless knowledge. And coming and looking at that window is supposed to provide a philosophical inspiration for learning. And the green plant that is slowly trying to climb down, which is the favorite plant of this department, the kind of, just like you say, national flower, the departmental plant is called Kukulada, and I hope that it will grow down gradually and touch ground, making connection between the sky and the ground. I would like to quote a sentence that somebody here on the stage said. I wouldn't like to mention the name. Our department would like to have its head in the cloud. Our department would like to have its feet on the ground. We want to make big dreams. We want to understand, we want to operate at the level of the ground, understanding that what really matters is that human beings work together, and where the human bond is carefully nurtured, all other things are secondary, and I am very, very confident that this department will go on to produce history for the university. And by no means, when I make all these statements, by no means I underestimate my fellow departments. In fact, this department is born out of the wisdom of the other departments of this campus. We have been fortunate enough to attract funds. We have been fortunate enough to be getting the patronage of very many great minds and authorities. But we are people who are just like every other department, but we would like to be special in terms of our philosophical outlook towards the generation of knowledge and towards growing into the future. Thank you very much for your very patient listening.